Hey guys, it's Spooked and welcome back to my Steven Universe Reviewed series. The episode I will be reviewing today is Drop Beat Dad. And if you're wondering why there has been such a delay, it's due to me being on holiday, so I apologise for getting this out later, but I will hopefully catch up with the episodes as fast as I can. This episode was a great episode to get back into the characters of Beach City that we don't usually see when there's all the gem drama going on. This episode of course focused more on the bonding between its background characters. So without further ado, let's begin. So this episode starts off with Steven helping Sour Cream prepare for his DJ concert. Yellowtail comes along and notices that Sour Cream is going to be doing a concert and he gets pretty mad, seeing as we've learnt before how Yellowtail gets pretty annoyed at the amount of racket made by Sour Cream. After their little argument, Sour Cream walks off and uses the bathroom at Greg's wash. While Steven and Greg wait outside, a bus shows up and out comes Marty. We can now see Marty's character development and how he looks more like a stoner now. Marty has arrived to talk out some unfinished business with Greg, but while he is there, Sour Cream confronts him and notices him. Marty then learns that Sour Cream is going to be hosting a DJ party and decides that he would like to help him with this DJ party to pay up for the amount of time he has spent away. After everything is set up, Marty insists that he gives the show a big start, but it turns out that he is actually using it to advertise a new soda. Everyone finds the drink disgusting, except for Onion, who drinks more. And Marty, of course being a dick again, ruins the day. Yellowtail hears that Marty is nearby and he gets pretty pissed, and it seems like we are going to have a Marty and Yellowtail fight. But sadly that doesn't happen. And on the way out, Marty gives Greg a letter with his name on. While Yellowtail arrives with all of Sour Cream's equipment and they bond some more, Greg opens the letter to find out that it's a check for $10 million. Now let's move on to the things I liked and disliked about this episode. Well, the first thing I liked about this episode was getting to see Marty again and having more character development between the background characters. Although I really don't like the episode Sadie's song, I really like the character development between Yellowtail and Sour Cream in this episode. And the plot twist at the end hypes us up for the next episode. Another thing I liked was Marty's repetition of the word real talk, and I think it should be a meme. And of course, another thing I liked about this episode, as I've mentioned before, was the bonding between Sour Cream and Yellowtail. This was probably one of the best scenes in the show, bonding wise, that I've seen since Lapis, and it's good to see the cast of Steven Universe coming together as a community. Now of course I have to list a few dislikes of this episode. The first thing I didn't like was the pacing. This episode felt too rushed, with Marty just showing up and the concert beginning and it all being ruined instantly. I would have liked to have seen more development between Marty and Sour Cream, getting to learn more about them since we've only seen Marty before in the flashback. But then again, Marty's a dick, so I don't think that would have gone well. Another thing I disliked about this episode was the lack of any gems. This happened before in Sadie's song, and it would have been nice to see like Amethyst walking around the streets, as it will give a more sense of community with the gems being in Beach City. Seeing as whole of the tension between Lapis and Paradise is over, the gems really have no reason to not be walking around Beach City and just staying in the temple, though that is more of a nitpick than an actual criticism. Overall, this was a great episode, seeing more into the characters of Yellowtail and Sour Cream, which we don't really get to see. And I can't wait to see the more character development episodes between the background residents of Beach City in the upcoming episode. Overall, I will give this episode a 7 out of 10. I felt though that I was rushed due to the pacing that I've mentioned before, but everything else was perfect. Thanks for watching and join me next time for my review of Mr. Greg.